feel free anytime during this presentation, just raise your hand and ask questions if you have any questions. Now that you're pregnant, there's some things you gotta start to be aware of. So for alcohol, there's no safe limit of alcohol while you're pregnant. So even if maybe you've heard some things about like 1 drink a week or a month or something, it's not really safe to have any alcohol while you're pregnant. So try to abstain at all from alcohol. If you have any questions about this specifically, we have some counselors here in Sunrise that can help you with that if you have any kind of difficulties with that. Also, if you do have alcoholic while you're pregnant, it can cause growth and development problems with your baby, including birth defects, and can cause you to even lose your baby. So it's really important to abstain and not have any alcohol at all. Prenatal vitamins, so that's something that your doctor's going to recommend, and we recommend also if you can take one a day. Sometimes people have problems with prenatal vitamins because they're higher in iron. One of the reasons why it's real important to take prenatal vitamins is because while you're pregnant, it's hard to get enough nutrients from just your foods alone. So the reason why some people have a hard time with some of the prenatal vitamins is because that high iron amount in the vitamins can upset your stomach a little bit. So sometimes we recommend try and take your prenatal vitamin like at night before you go to bed, or you can cut it in half and take like half in the morning and maybe half at night and see if that seems to help. It's also really important to have regular visits with your doctor during your pregnancy. So each time you go to your doctor, they'll tell you when they schedule your next appointment. So according to the stage of your pregnancy, determines how often you need to return back to your doctor. So it's really important as early in your pregnancy as you can to start getting medical care so that they can track your weight gain and other concerns during pregnancy. Smoking during pregnancy can be really harmful to your baby. So we really recommend if you smoke already to try and quit now. We also have counselors here at Sunrise who can help you with that. We've got a flyer in the back lab there. It's called Baby and Me Tobacco Free. It's about this program. So if you're pregnant and smoking, then they can help you out with some classes and programs to help you stop smoking. And if you remain smoke-free during your pregnancy and you quit smoking using their programs, then you can get free diapers for up to a year. So that's a really big savings. If you don't smoke, don't start, just so you can join this program. But if you do smoke, they can help you out. So if you have any questions, let us know. And again, these flyers are back there, so you can pick one up afterwards. And lastly, I want to talk about breastfeeding. That's something that we want to start talking about early on in your pregnancy, just to get you to start thinking about it. We recommend breastfeed exclusively, breastfeeding and no formula for the first 6 months of your baby's life. So we'll talk more about that at the end of the class, and also we'll have another breastfeeding class at your next appointment to give you more information about that. So since I became pregnant, since my breasts rear end and even my feet have grown, even they get smaller during pregnancy. So some people have said, yes, seems like your memory or your mind, and sometimes you're more forgetful, but actually your bladder gets smaller during your pregnancy. And you might especially notice that towards the end of your pregnancy because your baby is larger, and so your baby is sitting in your stomach and kind of squishing your bladder, so it makes you have to go to the bathroom more often. So that's one of the only things that get smaller while you're pregnant. In your booklet, it's called A Guide to a Healthy Pregnancy. It's one with the pink flower on the front. If you want to turn to page 2, it gives you examples of when you're pregnant, when you gain weight, where that weight is distributed to. So if you can see here, essentially, on page 3, not all of the weight is strictly going towards your baby. So there's some weight that goes to like your breast increase in size, you have a blood increase, some of your fat stores, some of the fluid in your body, like in the placenta, and the uterus increases in size. There's a lot of things that contribute to your weight gain during pregnancy. So as you can see in this picture here, the black silhouette is like the shape of a woman before she's pregnant, and then the pink areas is showing like the increase in size during pregnancy. So we recommend like an average amount of weight gain during pregnancy to be about 25 to 35 pounds. So that's going to be different though according to each woman based on your pre-pregnancy weight. So that's why when each of you came, we weighed you back here and asked you what your pre-pregnancy weight was, And then when you meet with your WIC educators after this, they're gonna plot your weight on a graph, which shows you on page 2, and then they're gonna show you where you are and according to where they recommend you to be for your weight gain. And then each time you come in while you're pregnant, we're gonna chart your weight just to make sure that you're gaining enough weight throughout your pregnancy. So we'll help you with that. But again, it's different for each woman, and some women gain weight at different rates, and also start off with different pregnancy weights before they were pregnant. So we'll go over that with you at your individual appointments. Here's a quote. It says, "What you choose to eat today can affect you forever." And in this cartoon, it says love is. On their list, it says fruits, vegetables, fish, and chicken. Eating healthily for your baby's sake. So that's just a way you can show your baby love already before it's born, that you're trying to eat healthy and trying to do the things that are right to help grow your baby. Now, during pregnancy, have any of you guys ever heard the term, like, you're gonna eating for two, because you need to eat to feed you and your baby? So sometimes that's like a common thing that we hear, but actually while you're pregnant, your energy needs, so how much more calories you're gonna need each day, increases to about 300 to 500 calories more a day. And during your first trimester, you don't really need any extra nutrition, but during your second and third trimester, so after your first 3 months, then you'll be needing about 300 more calories a day. So in this slide here, it's showing you examples of what about 300 calories more a day would be. So that's basically like one snack. So you can do like a bowl of low-fat yogurt and an apple and like 5 saltine crackers. That's about 300 calories. Or you can do a glass of milk and a cookie. Or like a salad with 2 tablespoons of like regular ranch dressing and then a piece of bread and orange juice. So there's about 300 calories. Or a piece of bread with peanut butter, or like a small quesadilla. So those are just all examples of during your second or third trimesters about how much extra you need per day. So just one of those snacks a day would be enough extra calories. Now, have you guys all heard of the food diet pyramid? Have you seen that before? So how the food diet pyramid is designed is it divides each food group into different categories, showing about how much you need of each different category per day. So think of the food diet pyramid as a way, like, you know, it's all kind of building blocks about how much fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins, meats, fats. So like if you have like too much of one thing, for example, balls you do all day long is eat like fruits, and you're not going to be getting enough protein, things like that. So think of it how this boy is like building something, he's building blocks. If you put too much on one side, you're not getting enough nutrients that you'll need from the other food group. So if you guys would like to turn to page 6 in your booklet, it's going to show you a picture of the food diet pyramid. And then on the left side of the pyramid, it will show you like how many servings you need of each thing. And then on the right side, on the other page, it shows you what a serving size is. So like, for example, the dairy group, it shows you how many servings you need and what equals a serving. So going over the food diet pyramid, all of those different food groups, can any of you guys, like, want to just share with us what food group seems the most difficult to try and fit in enough servings in one day? Do you guys have difficulties with that? Like, I know for me, sometimes it's hard to, like one day I might not even eat any vegetables, so it's hard to try and get enough servings of vegetables in a day. Sometimes people have a hard time getting enough dairy, because during your pregnancy your increased needs of dairy go up. So if you guys have any questions about any of those suggestions for different foods, we can help you with that. So now we'll move on and we're going to talk about the grains group. That's going to be like breads, tortillas, rice, pasta, things like that. And the grains group, one thing that's really important in grains is it does have extra vitamins in it, has minerals, and it has fiber. One problem that sometimes people have during pregnancy is constipation. So it helps by having whole grains, like whole grain bread, whole grain tortillas. So like when you're shopping